So you are thinking about relocating to America. You have seen the pictures, the success stories, and the soft life videos online. In your mind, once you get to the United States, everything will just fall into place. Right? No, it is wrong. A good job will be waiting. No, it is wrong. You buy a car in 3 months. No, it is wrong. You start sending money back to people you left back at home, family, friends. No, it is wrong. And life will just be sweet and stress-free. No, it is wrong. I get it. That's the dream they sell to you. That's the story you've been hearing. So the version of relocation where everything is easy and fast, it doesn't work. In this video, I will break it down. The biggest lies people are telling you about relocating to America, especially if you are moving from Nigeria or anywhere in Africa. You need to hear the real truth before you buy your flight ticket. Hello, my name is Pastor Rocco Tusi. Welcome to Nigeria in America podcast.
Walking with purpose, rising with grace.
I've had people saying this. All you need to do is just get to America, you marry someone, and you are ready to go. That's not true. Yes, can you live in America and live well by being married? That is very correct. In fact, I believe strongly that the best place to be married is America. Because I tell you, when you are two, you can carry the load that one person used to carry. It is good to be married in America, but if somebody is telling you that just get to America and marry, and you have a green card and everything is rosy, it does not work like that. People will tell you, well, you just need to pay some people and then they'll get your green card within 6 months. No, it does not work. Number one, let me say this to you. America can forget, but don't forgive. If you do any fraudulent marriage, the law will catch up with you. And I'll tell you, for America to be such a great country, they are not stupid. They are smart enough. They will find you out. And I'm telling you, when you go into marriage, don't just think that they are going to give you a green card just like that. They are going to come to your house middle of the night. They are going to check out on your neighbors to know whether you are living together. Guess what? When you claim to be married, they expect you to be living together. And I've seen this where it has separated wonderful marriages, wonderful couple. It has separated families, scattered family all around, because you just believe that once I get to America, all I will just need to do is just get married. Truly, people do that and they realize that this thing do backfire. It does not work like that. Marriage that will get you your green card, sometimes it can take many, many years. It can be prolonged longer and it can separate an existing family. You can become a liar. You can become fraudulent if you are going to get into it. So this is something that you have to be careful that you do not get yourself into something like this. It can end up affecting your children, affecting everything can be upside down when you decide to go on the route of marriage that is not legal marriage. Now, people do also say this. All you need to do is go as a student. Once you go as a student, you graduate, or sometimes they will tell you even before you graduate, once you spend 1 year or 1 semester, you will get a job, and with the job, you can pay your tuition, you can get by and live a good life. Or maybe when you finish your degree, automatically you get a job and you can live in the United States. No, that is not true. All these things, they take processes, and the processes may not be as easy as you think. Sometimes, yes, if you get a good grade, you're on this list. If there's opportunity in the school, they might give you a job as a student. But it comes with restriction, minimum hours and stuff like that. And what you have to know is that as a student, you must keep your student status active. Let me say that again. I've been a student. I came to the United States as a teenager as a student. Your student status, your student visa status, you must keep intact. You cannot afford to go lower than certain credit hours for you to keep your student visa status. You must always be in school every semester. So you cannot just go out and take a job and then come back to school another semester. It will affect your student visa status. Yes, student visa. People come as a student. Truly, some do have opportunities to get a job working in their school. Some do have opportunities thereafter being able to get a job after graduation, but sometimes it is 1 out of 100. And it's only this one person that everybody gets to talk about. But I about the 99 that don't get a job. I about the 99 that end up being out of status. They can't go to school, they can't work, and they are just in the middle of nowhere. Coming on a student visa does not make you to be able to stay permanently. Now, people who believe that once you get abroad, things are going to be easy. Once you arrive in the United States, you are going to find things very easy. That is also not true. I will say this sincerely to you that if you are hardworking, if you are focused in America, you will do very well. But it's not just a place for lazy people. It's not a place where you just come and things get easy, from day one. You will have to pay your dues. I have a friend who will always say, America will put you through a lot of changes. America is a leveler. Don't think that you are just going to come in today and then you are riding on top of everything. It's not going to happen. Actually, a friend gave an analogy like this. Coming to America is like uprooting a tree, that when you uproot a tree, the tree will first of all wither. Coming to America sometimes means you have to first of all go down before you begin to go up. I've also had people thinking, well, if I get abroad, I have an old friend, I have an old schoolmate, they are going to take care of me, especially when they are calling you and giving you assurances. Please don't listen to them. A lot of them, even when they are doing well, they have their own challenges. No matter how well they are doing, no matter how well they are faring in America, they have their own bills to pay. They have their own families to look after. Guess what? Sometimes they will only keep you for 2 weeks. If they keep you for 3 months, you better be grateful to them. So I want you to understand that the fact that somebody is promising you that coming to America, it will make things easy for you. Sometimes they will only keep you for 1 week, sometimes for 1 month, but don't forget that it's not true that the uncle you have in America will pay all your bills, will pay for your school. If they do pay it, it's one in 1,000. This is another lie. People tell you that once you get to America, your problem is over. I've seen people that the fact that they came to America was what caused problem for them. America does not solve people's problem. America only solves people's problem who are ready to solve their own problem. America is just a location, and that's why we say you are relocating. There is this popular belief that if you are a lizard in Nigeria, you can never be an alligator in America. So don't forget that America has its own challenges, and you have to be ready to deal with it. Now, African food. It's very interesting that when people come to America, they want to eat Nigerian food. When they are in Nigeria, they want to eat American food. People think that it's easy to get African food in America. Yes, it might not be that difficult, but it's not cheap. So if you think that you are going to come to America and you are still going to be eating African food the way you used to eat African food, it's not going to happen because it's going to take a lot of money from you. So you have to be mindful. Is this something that will help you? Don't forget, this is a lie that people tell you that, oh, you can always eat Nigerian food. You can, but at your own expenses. Another lie people tell you is that getting a job will be very easy. No, as many people compete for a job wherever you are coming from in Nigeria, the same thing, the same way people compete for a job here. Don't forget that you do not have American experience. You have never worked in America. You don't even know the culture of the land. You don't even know how to handle interviews. You don't even know how to write a resume. So it's a lot of things. So thinking of getting a job so easily, it does not happen. It's a lie. You might have to take your time, understand the system, understand the culture. Even sometimes it will amaze you that coming to America, whatever English you know how to speak, by the time you get here, they are going to be saying things to you that you can't even understand. In fact, what I do tell people is once you get to America, you should start watching TV. So that when you are watching TV, you can understand what they are saying on television. You can understand the language very well. You can understand the slangs and the way Americans speak. Then once you get this done, it is easy for you now to go and get a job out there. Otherwise, you will be discouraged. So I want you to know that you will have to pay your dues. You will have some learning and unlearning before you can get on the right job. I've also seen people who got a job even from Nigeria to work in America. There is always one out of many that always have this privilege and opportunity where they will be in Nigeria and they'll get a job in America. I've seen that happening before, but it's like one in 10,000 people. Don't forget this. So are you going to be that one person? I really do not know. And I've also seen people getting the right counsel, getting into the right community. They get to America and within a year, they're able to get in the right profession that they love to be. All about information. Now, another thing that people think is that once I leave Nigeria, I will never think about Nigeria again. It's a lie. I tell you, within 3 months, 6 months, you start thinking about Nigeria, and that's because you will be homesick. There is no place that does not have their own disadvantage. There's no place that does not have their own advantage. The children are going to be homesick if you are coming with your family. They are not going to be able to go out there and mix with friends the way they used to do. They are not going to be able to speak the language and be free. Even some of the children, either you like it or not, they have insecurity. Even you as their parents, you have insecurity. So there will be homesickness where you feel, oh, I wish I'm home. You can no longer go to visit the uncle you used to go and visit. You know, sometimes in Nigeria, you don't need to call people to go and visit them. Now you realize that you are so lonely here. You can't just go to anybody without calling them. You know, you can't just bump into anyone, just knock their door and they open the door for you. It can be very lonely. Everybody is at work. As they are leaving their job, they are going to school. As they are leaving their school, they are one place or the other. So you just see that everybody is for themselves. Nobody really have time for others as much. Nobody really cares about you as much as people care about you at home. There are a lot of people looking up to you at home. You are trying to even look after yourself here. So I want you to take notice. These are all lies that people believe before they ever leave Nigeria, and they are not true. I say this again, they are not true. So let me say this to you. Our relocation is not a magic ticket to success. It is not automatic. It is not very easy. What it really is about strategy, it's about patience, it's about hard work, it's about the right place, the right information, the right people, the right networking, and the right so many things. So if you've been fed so many lies like I just highlighted about relocation, now you know the truth. And I want to encourage you, if this video helped you, or if you know someone who is planning to relocate, share this video with them. Don't let them go abroad without hearing this hard truth. And if you want more honest conversation about life abroad, life in the United States, if you like what you have heard, please subscribe and turn on notification. This is Nigeria in America podcast, and we'll keep telling you what nobody else will. Thank you for watching.
Walking with purpose, rising with grace, faith and family, we find our